What's up, guys? Mark from DSHini here. And this fucking dog next door is barking. Hopefully he'll shut the fuck up soon. So first of all, before we get into it, I'm gonna start telling you motherfuckers to subscribe to my channel at the beginning of my videos, because half of you watching my videos are not subscribed. I don't appreciate it. And this fucking dog keeps barking. No, come. I didn't want to bother you to make any more videos. Okay, so Becky is on her way. So I'm gonna just continue the video, keep you all kind of entertained. As you can see, I have my Grand Cam t-shirt. Becky. Okay, let's just fucking get into it. And she went upstairs?
Yeah.
Let's just get into it. And then hopefully she shows up before this video is over. So today I saw a guy post in the Honest Dropshippers group. The link to the Honest Dropshippers group is in the description. He just started off as an eBay dropshipper, and he's find that the competition is too, like, he's looking for items. Sky, he's looking for items, I guess, to snipe. So those of you guys who don't know, when we teach, like, my main process is sniping. So I find items, and Becky the boss girl is here.
And Sky.
And Sky is fucking with her shoes. So I found, Nelson, you good? Yeah, I found, so basically, this guy commented on the Dropshippers group today. I found, I'm having a hard time finding items with margin. So basically, you're fucking sniping, you find items that sold multiple times, you're trying to sell it for less. So when that happens, you have two fucking options, right? One, you could fucking optimize the title and raise the price. So what does optimizing the title? Optimizing the listing, but the title and the images are the best. But what does optimizing the title mean?
So put in words that you would use if you were trying to find the item on eBay that aren't already in the title. So not words that describe the item, words that you would type in if you were trying to find that particular item.
But why you say words that does describe the item? Give me an example of...
Because people put things like, so like this, can they see the table?
Yeah, this table,
like
we have a table right here.
People put things like table with glass top, metal edge and 4 legs.
In the title?
No one puts, as an example, no one searches for a table specifically with 4, no one's like table with 4 legs. You assume a table will have 4 legs or you don't care.
Yeah.
But you would put outdoor garden table.
But would you put like for instance the table is glass and metal. Would you think you'd put, would you describe glass?
Depends. Sometimes I put glass table because you might specifically be looking for a glass table, and if that's already in there, that's fine, you can leave it. But if it doesn't have the words outdoor and garden in it, if you want an outdoor table versus an indoor table, those are two very different things. You're not just going to look for a table.
Right.
If you want one for outside, you're going to put
an outdoor
table or garden table. So that's the sort of thing I mean. And I've seen titles where that's not in it. They've sold for, I can sell way more or at least the same amount at a higher margin if I put in outdoor, garden, square, whatever.
Yeah. Right. So basically, again, the question is, when you find these low margin things, what you could do. So the first thing is optimize the listing, and I don't optimize shit, so that's why I asked Becky about the optimization.
And I only do the title. I don't even do images. I don't add more images or.
Okay. Well, Ryan adds up to 12. Ryan fills all 12 images. If I bother to optimize, I personally add more images, and well, the title for sure. And like sometimes if I see, just not to waste too much time, if I see another image in those 12 that is like more like attractive than the first one, I would just switch that to the first one.
I'll do that, yeah. I've done that before.
Yeah, I know some people edit the images, but I don't.
No.
But yeah, so so basically you will optimize the listing, optimize the title, the images, and then raise the price. Now that is generally one option.
Yeah.
The other option that I do is don't give a fuck about the item and find other items. So a lot of times when you guys are trying to snipe, you guys would like follow exactly what I say in one of my videos, which would have been used hundreds of times, if not thousands of times, and then end up in the same cycle. So you end up like you have this one person selling like men's mountain bike.
Yeah.
And then he's selling all these things. And all of them came from Walmart. And then you have all these people sniping this one person. So they end up selling all the things. And right.
Yeah.
So usually when you find yourself not being able to find margin, it's either one, you sniping from a lot of people that were sniped already.
Yeah.
Or two, you sniping from someone who has an Amazon, because a lot of people that dropship mainly from Amazon don't have margin. So the option you have is, again, either optimize or just keep looking. And when I say keep looking, don't just randomly give up and look somewhere else. I just give you a quick, and I don't want to go into detail, but what I would do is, let's say you have this problem and you keep finding, because generally you'll keep finding the items at the same store. So you'll be sniping from someone who only sells at Amazon or only sells on Walmart. That same item that is like, you can't find margin, but it sells multiple times, go on another site, right? Go on, let's say, Kmart, or go on Academy, or go on another supplier that's not the supplier of that person. Look for a similar item, not the same item. Look for a similar item, and then come back to eBay and find that item on eBay. Because what's going to happen is you're going to find someone selling a similar item, sourcing from another source. So when you start sniping in that group of people, you have a higher possibility of finding margin. Because when you snipe and then you spider, right? So you go one, and then you find other people selling these. Okay,
I would do it differently.
Okay, what would you do?
Start at this, because I would want to find somebody who always has good margin.
Right.
So I would find an item at the source, whether it's Kmart or Walmart. So I would say I find something, go through items on the source, and let's say those items are $100, then I would try and find somebody selling them on eBay for $140.
Right.
Then I know that they are a dropshipper, and they are a dropshipper who has good margin. Even if that item hasn't sold, look at their other items, because they're probably going to have the same markup for all of their items.
I was trying to say almost the same thing, but I'm not as articulate. But go ahead.
It didn't sound like that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just start at the source and then find someone who's selling a random item, or just, like, maybe not random because you might get lost, but like find like the best sellers. Even if you went to like Amazon bestsellers or whatever people go to, and then find those items on eBay at a higher price. Even if that item hasn't sold, you know this is a dropshipper. You know they have good margin, and look through their other stuff for something that sells. Yeah,
and this process that she explained, that Becky explained, is because you want to, whatever that the first suppliers that you can't find margin, you want to look for someone who's using other suppliers.
Yeah.
So just go to another supplier, find dropshippers using the other one, and then you should be able to find more margin.
Yeah.
But it's work, because a lot of you guys just starting out, it's going to take longer than, like, for instance, me. Like, I could list, even if I fall into that cycle of not finding margin, it might take me 10 or 15 minutes to find dropshippers with margin, right? So it will take me a lot less time. It might take me 20 minutes to list 5 items. But those of you guys who are just starting out, it's going to take a lot more time. Even like when I first started, it took me like an hour to find one item.
Yeah.
That's just a
item might not sell.
Right.
But you just have to start that way.
But that's just to put things into perspective. So if it's taking a long time, don't just give up. Don't just be like, I can't. Yes, it's good that you ask a question like, I can't find items with margin, but put in the time and try to figure out, because other people are doing it. So anyway, love you guys. Travel will make that money. Subscribe to my channel. Again, look in the description for the free stuff. Later.